So how is this going, right? Because we're taking inventory of the relationships in your life, because the relationships that you have make a big impact on the individual you want to become, all right? So today, we're going to take this concept one step further. So remember, we've talked about emotional withdrawals and deposits. We've talked about who are your five. Today, we're going to talk about a concept that I learned from this book right here called the energy bus, which is an idea. This is written by John Gordon. Great book, by the way. Highly recommend it. But it's an idea that I want to talk about that I learned from the book called energy vampires. Now here's what this means. Do you have those people in your life who suck all the energy out of the room and suck all the energy out of you? You know, the ones that you show up all chipper and ready to go for the day at work or whatever, and it's like, hey everybody, how's it going? Today's a great day. And they're like, today sucks, traffic was terrible, the weather is terrible, and they just suck the blood of the day. They suck the energy right out of you and out of the entire atmosphere. Do you have these people in your life? Do you have these individuals who are so entrenched in their own crap and in constant negativity that it's impacting you negatively? See, this type of person, this sort of energy vampire, may not be in your five, may not be somebody you interact with, but if they are still in your life, here is the goal. Remove them. All right? Get some energy garlic and hold it in front of their face so that they run away. Now, what's interesting is with vampires, right? They can't be exposed to sunlight. Here's what you'll find with energy vampires. If you blast them with too much light and too much positivity and too much goodness, they'll try to fight back and ultimately they'll just skedaddle. Yeah, I said skedaddle, because they can't take that light. Now, here's the goal when it comes to energy vampires. You need to remove them from your life, or you need to overwhelm them with so much positivity that they remove themselves from your experience. These individuals are not in any way, shape, or form productive for you. They do not assist you in any way in becoming better, in achieving results, and taking further steps in your life to be better, to do more. Remember, we talked about be, do, have, right? You want to become something, right? Before you do the thing that's going to let you have what you want. And in order to become that individual, you've got to remove energy vampires. So what I want you to do is I want you to think a little bit about somebody in your life. This is the result for today, okay? So I want you to think about somebody in your life that you would consider very negative, okay? Who's that individual that seems to be really negative? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to do a little experiment. Now, you could do this over the next couple days. You could do it today, but you want to start today because this is going to be the positive result that you're going to achieve. Remember, we're making steps. We're figuring things out. We're making progress. So I want you to go to this person and I want you to blast them with light. And I want you to do it 3 times. Okay, now here's what this means. If they're being really negative, I want you to go over the top with positivity, or I just want you to hit them up, text them, call them, and just share really good news, share something really positive. If any one of the times, or really especially if they do it all 3 times, do a little bit of wah, wah, as soon as you're like, oh my gosh, everything's amazing here, I want to share this with you, and they become really negative as a result of it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get them out of your life. Now, when I say get them out of your life, I don't mean, shun them. What I mean is limit your contact, limit your conversation, limit your interaction. Because if you can go on a search and, not really destroy, but search and sort of eliminate mission with the energy vampires in your life, what you will find is you'll naturally upgrade your 5, you'll naturally have a desire to make more withdrawals, right? As opposed to feeling like you always have to take out deposits because somebody's draining all the money out of you, or draining all the, emotional capital out of you, so you feel like you have to go drain it from others. You won't have that if you get rid of the energy vampires. So I want you to think about that. Who are the energy vampires? Think of the one that you think is the worst energy vampire in your life. Blast them with light at least 3 times over the next day or 2 or 3, and see how they respond. And if they respond negatively, if they continue to try to suck the energy out of you and the goodness and the positivity out of what you're trying to achieve, do whatever you can to limit and minimize your contact with them so you can upgrade your 5 and be more positive across the board and go create more results. Okay? We'll see you tomorrow.